Hi. So, this is a continuation of my candid conversation on jobs, on workplace stuff, on, 9 to 5s, etc. So, I was just thinking the other day, and since we are engaging in a very deep conversation on this topic, so I was just thinking that there are many kinds of jobbers, right? uh, there are people who stick on, so they join a company that's like their first job, and they actually retire from that company, so they stick on for what, 30, 40 years in one place. Then there are those who very strategically make their moves, like their first stint would probably be a stint of 5 to 7 years. Their second one would be slightly shorter, 3 years, and their third one would probably be longer, 7 years, I don't know, again, 5 to 7 years. So these are the people who very strategically make their moves and in a very planned and organized manner. That's great. That's amazing. But these are very rare people. And then there are those who think that the more you jump, the more you can increase your salary, which is like partly true, which is partly true. And actually, it's quite true. It's like 75% it's true. Because I've earlier also spoken about the fact that those who stick on in the same place for 10, 12 years, their salaries don't increase as much uh, when you relate it to the time that they have spent in that organization. So there are those who just make the jump to increase their salaries, which is also good. So theirs would be things like 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 1.5 years, 1 year, 8 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, then probably a longish, which is the longest could be like what, 2 years, and again a jump. So these are the people who jump to increase their salaries mostly. And then after a point, you will see them stick on in one company where they'll spend more than 3 years. So 3 years is like this sort of a threshold, according to me. That's my threshold. Now, there is a fourth set of people who just move to find more excitement, or rather move looking for more challenging things to do, or the people who get spent very easily, like they give their everything in the first 3 to 6 months, and then they are feeling spent because they've been so focused and so involved that they feel that they've given in their all, and then they've reached their threshold. There's nothing extra to do. It's like the same repetitive process, and then they decide to sort of sabotage it all and leave looking for more excitement, more creatively challenging roles, or more uh, where they can use their intellect, out of the box thinking and creativity, um, to solve more, what shall I say, intricate problems, something that challenges them intellectually. So these are the people who move looking for excitement. Um, which group do you belong to? Are you one of those who has already spent 8 years in the company and is actually dreaming about retiring from the company? Are you one of those who's now strategically planning their next move? Okay, it's been 3 years, 3.5 years. This is the right time, just before my appraisal. This is the right time to sort of look out. Are you one of those who are just looking for more excitement, and that's why changing? I'll make a very honest confession. I'm the fourth one. I belong in the fourth category. That's right. That's right. And it's a pattern which I have realized very recently. It's something that I've been doing over the so many years of work experience that I have. And trust me, I've had amazing work experience, okay? I mean, I have worked for the best companies in India. I mean, you would consider them. Anybody can just go to my LinkedIn profile and have a look. Okay, so now I'm sure I'm not the only one who belongs in this category. I'm sure there are others. I'm sure. I mean, or many of you would suddenly realize that, maybe this is the thing. This is how I realized when I started seeing or noticing that pattern that plays out, that has played out all throughout. And this got me thinking. And it's not a bad thing. That's the thing. I mean, I used to, somewhere inside me, I used to know I'm of that category, but I was in denial. But of late, as I'm realizing a lot of things, it also comes with age. The more you mature, you get wiser. You have experience, you have exposure, you have sort of started understanding people. So this has come with age, and I sort of now see the pattern. So this is the pattern I have been operating in. Okay. And I used to feel ashamed of it. I used to feel like, I've joined a company, spent considerable number of months, and then I start feeling like, what else? I've peaked there. Okay, what else? What else to do? And if I don't find things challenging, creatively challenging enough, I tend to get restless. Okay, this is my pattern, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. This video has taken a lot of guts for me to make, because this is something that I was not admitting to myself, and this has sort of helped me overcome that fear of admission and validate it to myself that yes, this has been the pattern which has been playing out. So this is my honest confession, and I am sure I'm not the only one. So in this video, I'm not going to make it too somber. I'll just leave it here. It's a sort of a short video, so consider this as an honest confession. And if you happen to resonate, let me know. And share this video with people who also belong to this category and who are sort of ashamed to admit that they have creatively peaked very early, and they are looking for bigger challenges. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's fine. We are probably different people. We are probably creatively wired in a different way, right? So there's nothing to be ashamed of. And I would say, sort of be proud of it, embody it. Okay? There's nothing to be ashamed. So I'll keep this short. If you happen to like this video, do let me know, and do also share this video with those who you also think fall in this category. Even if you don't, I'm sure you will know someone who does. So please share it with them. I'm sure it'll take a big load off their backs. It'll make them feel lighter. So yeah, that's it. This was my vlog number 3, an honest confession. And stick around and keep staying radical.